The big ugly bill just passed. I've got the details for you guys. 12 million people at a bare minimum are going to lose their health insurance. Could be as high as 17 million. SNAP gets cut. The most outrageous fact is coming up. And then I'm going to tell you the upside of this bill. First, tonight at 6 o'clock, we're going to have every detail. All the horrific parts of the bill. And by the way, there's a couple of decent parts, like the child tax credit is good. And the tax on tips and overtime being eliminated is not a bad thing. But of course, that's temporary. Tax cuts for the super rich are permanent. Okay. So now the devastating fact. And again, tonight at 6 o'clock, right here on the Young Turks on YouTube, make sure you get all the details of the bill and all the reaction and who voted yes, no, etc. Right. Right now, they took $1 trillion from Medicaid, and that's at least 12 million people are going to lose their health insurance. And they gave a little over $1 trillion to people making above $500,000. So they literally stole from the poor to give to the rich. Did people making above $500,000 a year need another tax cut so badly that they needed to kick off 12 million people from Medicaid? No, of course not. Of course not. So it's a disastrous bill in 18 other ways. I'll tell you the other 17 on the live show at 6 o'clock. Okay, now, the upside. Well, look, guys, about half of the folks on Medicaid are Republican. 51% of Republicans say that they have either been on Medicaid or know someone that was on Medicaid. So Medicaid polls over 80% in popularity. Like, if you watch TV, you'd never know that because Republicans always attack you. Oh, wait, fraud and abuse. Everybody hates Medicaid. Everybody hates Medicaid. And then there'll be a little bit of pushback, like, oh, but the polling seems to indicate that they actually like Medicaid. But barely. Nobody ever tells you no. Over 80% in popularity. Some polls just over like 3/4 of the country. That's the lowest it gets. And in fact, among Republicans, it polls at 74%. So when you do something this unpopular, that might kick off 6 million Trump voters and Republican voters off of Medicaid and lose their health insurance. And yes, some of them will literally die. In this case, it is not hyperbole. If you don't have health insurance and you get cancer, you're going to die. And that's what they did here to fund another $1 trillion tax cut for the rich. So there is going to be political consequences to this. That is why this bill was so unpopular. It was at around minus 26 in the polling. But the Republicans, in their infinite greed, was like, no, we have to give the donors more tax cuts. So they did this, and I think there's going to be a heavy political price. They are not at all populist. I told you that they were fake populists from day one, and that includes Donald Trump.